finding ownership of unregistered land historically has been a bit of a black hole, where historically, if the ownership isn't shown on land registry, there's a real problem in terms of trying to find out who owns that piece of land. Now, in Nimbus Maps Essentials, there's a couple of things that we do to kind of help with that. So, on the icons here, you can see unregistered land are these little icons here with a U inside them. We've got a couple of those just shown here. What that means is that the property itself has got no red outline around it. There's no title plan that's being provided by Land Registry, and therefore that property is unregistered. We can click on that and we can then see the address of that. So we can see it's 31 High Street, Warwick, CV34 4AX, and we can write a letter to that location. That's the typical way in which Land Registry suggests you try to find ownership of unregistered land. Just go knock on the door or write them a letter. With Nimbus Maps Elite and Nimbus Maps Essentials, there's other ways in which we can do that. If we use the platform and we search, what you can also find is you can find that there's unregistered land, such as the Lord Leicester Hospital over here, which become interesting, where you have leases that are granted on top of them, or indeed where the unregistered icons go yellow. So when we click on an unregistered icon here, what we can see is actually a planning history for that particular building, 60 High Street, Warwick. In Elite, we display that planning application, so you can click on the link. You can then see the applicant, and the applicant then is typically the landowner, or indeed would certainly know the owner of that land if it wasn't actually them themselves. So a very neat way in which you can do that. You can do that through Essentials. You see the unregistered property with the yellow outline, and that signifies to you there's a planning application behind it. The other way in which you can do it is you can look at where you see leases that are granted on a particular area of land. If those areas of land then haven't got a freehold below them, then of course party one of that lease, if you go and use Nimbus Maps Elite, or Essentials to download a copy of that lease, and there's a 2-minute tip that shows you how to download leases through the platform. Then you'll also find that is then party one of that lease is then the owner of that freehold as well, off the grantor of that lease. So kind of 3 ways in which you can find out ownership and contact owners. 1, through writing to the address. 2 is looking at the planning application and the applicant for that. And 3 is downloading a copy of any leases that have been granted and registered with the Land Registry through the platform. All very quick and simple through Nimbus Maps Essentials.